Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mona. These are the raffle scrunchies. I am going to be showing you guys step by step how to make these. In today's video, we will be making this particular design right here, and I will show you guys all the material you need to make this scrunchie. You can make it for a friend, it could be a gift, it could be for yourself. So yes, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let's go ahead and get into today's tutorial. The first thing that you're gonna need for this project is you're gonna need an elastic hair tie. I am using the extra thick hair tie. I have been working on this project, so you can see I already used majority of it, but you're gonna need one of these. Go ahead and grab your hook. I will be using the 5mm hook for this project as well. You're also gonna need a pair of scissors. So I'm gonna be using my little tiny baby scissors. And obviously for the main part of this project, your yarn. So I will be using two different yarns for this particular project. I am using the Manstead yarn, 100% acrylic yarn. For this particular yarn, they recommend a 5.5mm hook, but I am just gonna be using 5mm. And then I'm also going to be using this beautiful color. It is in teal, I believe. Yeah, teal, for the border of my hair scrunchie. So my main color, I'm going to put this one on the side. We will come back to that. And this will be my main color. I'm going to grab my hair tie. And for me, I like to be on the safe side when I'm doing this project. I prefer to tie my yarn around the hair tie to keep it more secure so it doesn't move around or anything like that. So go ahead and tie your yarn across. So that's one, and I'm gonna do one more. And that's two. Okay, so I already secured my yarn. For me, I tend to wrap my yarn around my middle finger with my pointy finger like this. And I will use my middle finger with my thumb to hold my project like this, like this. For this project, you're first gonna start up with single crochet. I recommend you making 60 single crochet all the way around. Make sure that it is fully covered. If you need more than 60, then go ahead and add it. The thing that you want is you don't want to see any of these. You want to fully cover. So yarn over, insert. So I'm gonna hold my yarn over, insert. Make sure that you have two on your hook, and then go through like that. Insert two on your hook, yarn over. Once again, you want to insert through your hair tie, pull on top, and yarn over. Insert, wrap around, pull up, and through. Insert, pull up, two. So we are going to do single crochets all the way around until we get the total number that we need. And like I said, I'm going to be doing 60 for this particular project. However, I might have to add depending on how it turned out. So go ahead and do all of your single crochet, and I will meet you to the end. You should then have 2 more string left, and go ahead and yarn over and insert. You're gonna go back into that same section right here where my thumb is, right in here, and you're gonna add another double crochet. Yarn over, insert, pull, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. One more time, insert, pull out, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. So that is how you're gonna do your double crochet. I'm gonna do this about 3 or 4 more times with you guys. Now, because I am using this particular color, it make it a little bit hard for you to see where to pull your double crochet. However, if you go around and you just simply squeeze like this, you're gonna see where to insert all of your double crochet. It's a little bit harder to see it like this, but another way to also follow along is the top section. You want to insert every, 3 double crochet in every single V stitches, if that makes sense and if that make it easier. So like I said, I am going to work another one with you. So the next section is this section right here, right in that little open hole. We are also going to insert 3 double crochet in that same section. So we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull out. You should have 3 on your hook like this, and you want to yarn over 1, 2 more should be left over, yarn over 2. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull out. There should be 3 on your hook, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. I do want to say this is where for everyone it's kind of different when you're making these raffle scrunchies. So you do have options of choosing if you want to insert 3 double crochet in each section or 4 double crochet in each section. Everyone is different. For this particular beginner project, I will recommend, for me at least, I'm going to recommend 3 simply because it takes less yarn, and it's also very quicker to go through all around. If you want your scrunchie to be completely full and have more ruffle, then I will recommend you to go in and do to do 4 or 5. It is up to you, like I said earlier. This is how my hair scrunchie is looking right now. I'm gonna go all the way around, putting 3 double crochet in each section. And then once I meet you guys at our chain 2 that we did, remember that chain 2 that it does not count as a double crochet. So I will meet you there. Okay guys, so we are to the end of our round, our second round. This is how my scrunchie is looking so far. As you can tell, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the last 3 stage, the 3 section that I have left. So this is my last one, double crochet, yarn over 1, 2, double crochet, yarn over 1, 2. We're gonna do the same thing for the second one next to it. Double crochet, yarn over, 1, double crochet, yarn over, 1, 2, 1 more, and 1 more in ours in this section right here, and then we will be closing the second row. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we are done with our second row. As you can see right here, this is our chain 2 that we did. We want to go right into this section. We want to go right here and split stitch. Now, make sure that it is secure. So tighten it up real good. And go ahead and repeat that chain 2 1 more time for the third row. So yarn over, insert, that's 1, yarn over, insert, that's 2. So that is your chain 2. This is what your work should be looking like so far. Remember this, the single crochet that we put around our band to cover our hairband, that was our first row. The second row was our first layer of raffle. We're going to start the third row so we can create that raffle. Right here within that same section that we did right in here where my finger at, this little hole, we are going to start with our double crochet. We're going to insert 3 double crochet right in here. Remember, the chain 2 does not count as a double crochet in this project. So yes, so yarn over, and it's this project, once again, is very beginner friendly because it's simply a repeat of double crochet. So yeah, so yarn over, crochet 1, yarn over, insert, pull. You should have 3 on a hook, yarn over 1, and yarn over 2. Once again, yarn over, insert, pull out. You should have 3 on a hook, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. So that's how you should be going. I find the third row a little bit easier to do than first or second. So yeah, I'm gonna repeat 1 more time. Yarn over 1, yarn over 2. Repeat, insert, pull out, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. Once again, insert, wrap around, insert, pull out, yarn over 1, yarn over 2. That's 3. Wrap around, insert, pull out. You should have 3 on your hook. Wrap over, yarn over 1, and yarn over 2. Okay guys, we're gonna do this all over again, and then we come back to our chain 2 right here. And if you need a stitch marker, go ahead and do that. However, you will see that your chain 2 slightly bend towards this way, so it's much easier for you to know where you place your chain 2. Okay guys, we have completed our third row of double crochet for our scrunchies. So our first double crochet that we made is right here. So we are gonna go right up here into this V, grab your yarn, pull through all the way. Oh, grab your yarn, pull through all the way. Make sure you have two on the hook. Attach to both of them. Move your yarn up and down a little bit to really secure that the attachment, and then go ahead and chain one. Now this is where I'm gonna pull a little bit. Okay guys, so this is what your scrunchie should be looking, something like this. Now for me, this is nice and everything. If you want, you can just leave your scrunchie like this and wear it however you want to. I technically, whenever I sell this to a customer or share it with a friend, I let them know that this is your centerpiece for your hairstyle. So you can wear it any type of way you want to. However, I am going to add a fourth layer to the border to make it pop even more. And if you want to see that, continue to watch the video. But if you think that your scrunchie is better off the way it looks, then this will be the end of the video for you. So for my scrunchie, so far this is what it looks like around my wrist. I'll zoom out a little bit for you guys to see how it looks. But since we are already done with, make sure that your tail is a little bit long. Go ahead and cut that tail right there. We are done with this color. And then we're just gonna pull through all the way, secure it. We're gonna take our needle and wave the ends of our yarn. We're gonna wave that. But however, since we are gonna go with our second color, we're gonna use this color to surround my border with it to bring my scrunchie alive and make it have more character. So go ahead and pull from the end right into the same section right here, right in this hole right here, and I'm gonna insert my hook right here. I'm gonna take my second yarn color and I'm gonna wave it in. So just yarn around, hold down, and yarn around right here. Pull all the way through. And go ahead and tie these, this one onto your work. And like I said earlier, I like my work to be very much secure, knowing that nothing is going to move out of place or anything like that. I tend to sell these at the farmer's market, so I want my customer to have very, you know, very good product. I'm also going to take the first yarn tail that we use and I'm going to tie it with this second yarn. I decided that I want to make my work easier and I don't want to sew in any ends. So I am just going to crochet the ends in while I work on this section. So this is going to be our fourth row. However, with this particular row, I want you to hold your yarn as well as your crochet hook a little bit loose because you do not want it to fall into itself. You actually just want it to line up the border. And so we're going to be doing single crochet. No more double crocheting. We're going to repeat basically what we did for the first row when we first started. And we're going to do that all around our section. So yarn, insert that yarn into that same section, pull out. You should have two on your hook. This is a single crochet. You should have two on your hook. Go ahead and pull through the two. So that is your first single crochet. Remember that. Now we're gonna do that throughout the whole entire stuff. So remember all of these V stitches. You want to go through these V stitches, and make sure to grab the two of them and not just the first one or the back one. So yeah. And as we are working, we also want to go in and weave in our end of our tails. That way we have less work to do at the end of this project and we don't have to worry about it. Okay? Okay. So this was the section right here that we placed our single crochet in when we first started. So we are not gonna put anything in here because we already did. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up with a slip stitch. So this is our first one right here. So we're going right into this section. I have to press my finger against it to get so right into this section, and you should have two. Hold on, I think I have more than two on there. You should only have two on there. Grab your yarn, go through, and you should have two on the hook one more time and go insert. Now you want to pull a little bit to secure your yarn real nicely. Go in and yarn over one more time. Pull. Make sure that your tail is a little bit long so you can go in and weave it out. Grab your pair of scissors and just cut. Pull all the way through like this and secure your work. So yeah, there you go, better. So you just pull and secure your work like this. The tail of your yarn, go ahead and grab a needle and you can weave it in. So this is the scrunchie that we made right here. It's very beautiful. I'm actually proud of it. Very cute. It's something that I definitely can see myself wearing. And yes, so this was fun. So this is how it looks on my wrist. Let me know in the comment below what you think of this project. Let me know what you want to see next, what tutorials you want to see next on this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and look forward to my videos. I will be posting tutorials videos every Saturday. YouTube short will be coming up almost any time of the week. So please be part of the team and let's grow together, and I'm looking forward to it.